Jagdeo said the PPP is very pleased that the CJ ruled on several critical issues which currently surrounds the appointment of a chairman for the Guyana Elections Commission Gecom. Part of the CJ's ruling says President Granger has discretion to reject an entire list of nominees, but it is not absolute. According to Chief Justice Roxanne George, the President would require to give reasons for his decision.
I hope that this will bring some conclusion or will allow us to act now in a matter that is consistent with the ruling of the Chief Justice and with what was contemplated in the Constitution.
The Chief Justice also ruled that if there are persons on the list who are unacceptable and there is someone on that very list who is acceptable, the President can go ahead and appoint that person. But concerns were raised about that part of the ruling. Political analysts have put forward the argument that if such is the case, then Mr. Jagdeo can easily put the names of 5 persons who are unacceptable and 1 person who is qualified and acceptable who he wants to get to the post.
I'm hoping that the President reads this carefully and that his advisors will now guide him accordingly. The written judgment is out, and I hope that he understands now, well, that the interpretation that he had, that all of the persons have to be acceptable to him before he even contemplates choosing someone, that interpretation is now untenable in the face of a ruling from the Chief Justice.
But this is the part of the CJ's ruling that Mr. Jagdeo has a problem with. On page 31 of the ruling, the CJ said that the Constitution only contemplates the submission of 1 list. She went on to say that if by not choosing any of the persons listed, the President thereby finds the list unacceptable, the proviso to Article 1612 would apply, and the President should then go on and appoint a judge, a former judge, or persons fit to be a judge in the Commonwealth.
I believe personally that that is a bit worrisome, that interpretation for the future, not for the current situation, because she said it's academic now, but for future selection of chairpersons, years from now maybe. And therefore, I will be discussing further with our lawyers to see whether we will join others in challenging that interpretation.
Royd and James, HGP Nightly News.